What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we got this 8K video recorder. This thing has a little screen on it. It's 3 inches. It has 2 cameras on it so that you can have one on your face, one filming with the good camera. It has slow-mo, time lapse. It has 75 megapixel photo resolution. It autofocuses. Yeah, let's open it up. So right inside the box, you got a nice little card that says what you got to do if there's something wrong with yours. Nice little card. It has this thing that opens. Got the user manual. Got a little wrist strap. It's a nice thick rip strap that just clips onto the actual camera. You have a camera lens cover to, like, if you're traveling, you want to keep it clean. You have this little wireless button so you can take photos, zoom in, all that kind of stuff without pressing the buttons on the camera. It's just like use Bluetooth or radio signals. Comes with a USB-C charger, so USB-A to USB-C. Comes with a nice little bag to keep it clean. This bag just has a little drawstring on it so you can close it up. Comes with a microfiber towel so that you can clean off the lens if it ever gets dirty. And it has a little case for you to put your little micro SSD in there. Then inside of this bag, you got the actual camera. This thing is really good. It fits in your hand nicely. Whenever you open it, on its own, the camera turns on. So you don't have to press and hold this on button, but you could. We got this little thing. Peel that off. There was one on there, but I already peeled it off. So right in here, you got your charging stuff right in there. So you have your USB mini. So it says I don't have the memory card. This is 32 gigs micro SD. And then you got your USB-C to charge it right there. And then right here, you got this thing, which is a headphone jack for you to put a mic into it if you wanted. Yeah, just believe me when I say that. On the side here, you got this little scroll wheel. This is how you cycle through like time lapse, all the filters, photo mode, video mode, slow-mo, all that kind of stuff. That's how you cycle through it all, like that. This, let's say like you couldn't see the screen, you can easily see the screen. You just turn it around, and then you got that second camera that I was talking about right here. So when you go onto the mode that has this, the picture-in-picture mode to recording, then you, in this top corner, you got yourself. And then using this button, you can cycle through either a grid so that you can center stuff for easily, no grid or no stuff on the screen, or blank. But this is what it usually looks like. It films up to 8K, films at 8K, 8 frames per second. So how to do that, you just go into, press this 3 lines, scroll down, select, then at the top you got 8K, 8 frames per second. The best one, in my opinion, is 4K, 60 frames per second, but all the other ones are still good. 8K is really strong. You need an OLED screen or something that supports 8K for it to actually work. It has a little light, so what you have to do is just press this button on the side, pops up, then use this button, press that, and it turns on the light. When you pop it down, the light stays on, so make sure that you turn it off when you close that. This thing has a 16 times zoom, so you just press this up button and it zooms in really far. And if it's not that clear, what you have to do is just press the auto focus button, and then it focuses it automatically. Then it makes it more clear and easier to see what you want. This screen right here is not actually 8K, so when you're filming in 8K, you're not going to be able to see what you recorded in 8K until that video is uploading using the micro SD. When you originally get this, the battery is not inside of there, so all you have to do to put it inside of there is just use this little clip. I'm pushing it sideways and then pulling it down while pushing it sideways. And then you got your battery right here. This is just like if you had to take it out at the airport or something. I don't know. You could do that. And then it easily just pops back in there. And then how to put it back on is you just slide this on there. Now you're back. On the top here, you got these little things that you can use to mount stuff, like another light. Has them on the side and the top. And it has little covers right now because we don't have anything using those. I'm going to be showing you guys a few clips of 8K. So if you wanted to see that on this video, you're going to have an OLED or be on your iPhone. I don't know. And then I'm going to show you the 6K, the 5K, the 4K, all of that. I'm going to show you all of that so that you guys can get a good feel for how good the quality is. Alright guys, this is 8K, 8 frames per second. You might notice like when I move around a bit, it's a little like laggy. That's because it's only 8 frames per second. But like if you're going to do like a slow little pan that was like really slow, that allowed the 8 frames per second to make it look smoother, then this would be really good for 8 frames per second. But right now, just for talking and clips like this, it's okay. Alright guys, this is 6K, 12 frames per second. You might have noticed it's a little bit less laggy or like jittery, but a little lower quality. I don't know if it's visible to the human eye, but this is technically lower quality, higher frames per second. Alright guys, this is 5K, 30 frames per second. Alright, this is what we usually film in. 4K, 30 frames per second. Pretty clear, pretty smooth. 4K, so yeah. This is 2.7K, 30 frames per second. I've actually never heard of 2.7K, but this is 2.7K. Probably looks pretty clear because it's more than 1080p, but in between 4K and 1080p. It's pretty good. This right here is 1080p, 60 frames per second. This is like what an iPhone 15 Pro films at, the highest. But yeah, pretty good. This right here is 1080p, 30 frames per second. Still not bad at all. 1080p isn't even that bad. Once you get into like the below 700, then it's kind of getting there. But this is still 30 frames per second, 1080p, really clear. You can read everything. If you want to get this camera for yourself, the link is in the description below. Buy it.